Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territories of the Coast Salish Nations, and I am here with a budget update for March 2025, week one. Let's get into it. I got some Girl Scout cookies yesterday. It's Girl Scout cookie time. These boxes of cookies are $6 each, but we're in dark times. I gotta support the girls where I can. So I got 2 boxes. Tell me in the comments below your favorite flavor of Girl Scout cookie. Did you write it down? Okay. I got 1 box of Thin Mints, 1 box of Tagalongs, the peanut butter ones. I'm a peanut butter girly. I love everything with peanut butter. So $12 for 2 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. I did a quick minimal shop yesterday at f.i.r.e just to get stuff to make sandwiches. We had a potluck in one of my ceramics classes last week, and one of my students made slider sandwiches, and they were ham turkey sandwiches with like lettuce, tomato, and pickles. And that's what I'm doing for meal prep for lunches this week. I'm not going to make sliders. I'm just making regular sandwiches. I was able to get from the co-op, from my favorite bakery. They're seedy bread, but in like a loaf, cooked in a loaf pan. So like good sandwich bread. So anyway, that was $56.89. Grocery store restaurant. And I also got a few things for I got avocados for like breakfast and maybe just a couple other things. Creamer for my coffee. Yesterday, Saturday, I was in a workshop all day. We had a lunch break, and I went across the street to my friend's food truck, and I got Nineveh. It's $15.04. It actually might end up being like $17.04. I'll double check when it goes through, because I feel like, I added a tip, and I'm not sure if $15.04 is with or without the tip. So that was for lunch yesterday, $15.04. I had a meeting today at a coffee shop, and I love how everything is Oli before it. This is actually in Tacoma, but at Olympia Coffee Roasters, and that was $6.78. I probably could take that out of my business account because technically it was for like business activities, but I'm not that organized. Let's see. I also stopped at Oli Co-op to get vitamins, vitamin B12, vitamin B6. I got that bread that I mentioned, and I feel like I got something else. Umeboshi plum vinegar, a necessity, So I think I'm gonna split this up because most of this was for health stuff. Exactly how much I don't know, but I think like the majority of it. So I'm gonna say 50, maybe 48. Hold on, sorry. 48 for health, and then 14.50. That seems right for food. And I'm gonna track that. Okay. I went to Trader Joe's last week to get my meal prep, and I was very responsible because I had just done my reconciliation and I felt very motivated, and so I only spent $28.51. I don't know why Trader Joe's is spelled wrong there, but whatever. So yeah, $28.51. That was for last week's meal prep, or lunch prep, and then I realized that there was a new Daiso. There's a new Daiso I knew about, and then on the other side of town, there's another new Daiso, and I got sucked in. I don't know if I mentioned last week for my birthday, I made nabe, which is kind of like Japanese hot pot, and I was in H Mart. I spent a bunch of money in H Mart, which, by the way, I had a lot of charcuterie leftovers, which I then parlayed into my student potlucks. So that was money well spent. But anyway, in H Mart, I could not find when I lived in Tokyo that we would get these like bags of like flavored soup, and my favorite was like the kimchi flavor, which was just a common, nabe flavor. And I could not find them in H Mart, and maybe they are there. It is a very big store, but at the Daiso on the other side of town, I found those bags of nabe soup. So anyway, I got a couple of those. I got some shelves for my work, which again, like I could probably ordered those and just gotten them with my job funds, but I was there and they had these little storage containers that I wanted, and I just grabbed them. And I got a couple of other silly things. Oh, which I just remembered I got a little present for a friend and then I forgot to give it to them. But anyway, $39.81 at Daiso. I'm going to put this in, I think this has to go in the fun category because I got no other category for it. I did also buy a ticket for Seattle Art Museum. There is an Ai Weiwei exhibition. I didn't get my ticket until April, but like I can't miss it. I missed Yayoi Kusama when she was here, when her exhibition was in Seattle, and I regret that heavily. So anyway, $29.99 for the Seattle Art Museum. And put that in fun. South Sound Dance. This is $208.36, and it is very expensive because it's an extraordinary month. We are paying in advance for our recital. Yes, I'm going to be in a tap recital. Our recital in June, and so that's why it's extra. So that's going to go. Oh, and I changed where Health lives. So now Health lives in Daily Living. So South Sound Dance $208.36. Also YMCA $51.90. It is March 9th, and I have not gone to the Y yet. So I'm going to hold myself accountable. If I don't go this month, I'm going to at least put it on hold. So YMCA $51.90. And then finally, every month I share $5 with the Trans Lifeline. Trans Lifeline. So $5 goes there. Why didn't you go in? There you go. And that is it for me this week. Let me know down below how you've done this week. And also, what's your favorite Girl Scout cookie? I'm dying to know. I will see you next week for another budget check-in. Thank you.